Welcome back to the Valley of Defilement.
Welcome back to the souls that have been crushed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, and people of all ages, shapes, sizes, genders, and everything else that encompasses the glory. This is 2019.
You had me at cats. Right, so while I was playing, you decided to ask me if anyone had said anything on Twitter.
Yeah.
Which was a terrible idea, because I couldn't read, because I was busy. But after your little, I don't know, should we call it a bout of amnesia?
Yes.
When you should have turned up.
Yes.
Our friend Timberwolf has given you quite a stern warning.
A stern... Oh, okay. Bring it on.
He says, "Dear Mark, you are receiving this warning to inform your no-show has been recorded and will be a mark on your record for 90 days. Unless by that time you repeat the offence. We here at Crush Souls, TM, let's put a trademark on and everything,
Wow.
made it official, have a strict low tolerance policy, and should this offence be repeated, within those 90 days will result in termination." Ooh, look at that.
It will result in termination. Now, is that termination of a contract,
I'm not
or are we
finished.
talking... Okay.
Should you need to not show up for work for an emergency, please call the outline, and they've got a phone number.
Right.
It's not a real phone number though, so I don't think that's going to help you out. But yeah, you've been told, mate.
That's the complete warning, is it?
Yeah, and he'd also like to know if you can get through an entire episode without swearing.
Well, I have. Well, with regards to the warning, my main question was: it mentions termination. Now, are we talking termination of a contract, or are we talking Mr. Schwarzenegger coming round and basically popping a cap in my pale white ass?
Oh no, I'm straight up going to murder you.
Fine. Okay. Well, at least I know where I stand.
Yeah.
As far as getting through,
You fucking pelican!
see, now I kept quiet there because I thought, okay, I'm not gonna. Do I carry on with not swearing? Dark Mingrass.
No, see, I'm allowed to swear.
Yeah.
Because, well, apparently. What? Why are you like this?
That was an honest mistake. I fudged
We don't have
up.
to go back
I
too
fudged
far.
up. Yeah, this is
'cause
it. Yeah.
You can just come here.
Yep. See, it's all right. Nothing to cry about. Although I can't.
Until we get poisoned.
How do we get?
There
Oh,
we
okay.
go.
Thank you very much, game.
Yeah, you don't run, you just walk into it.
Yes, you do. Yeah, and you can. But yeah, as far as getting through, getting through an entire episode without swearing, I definitely about
And you're
to.
poisoned.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, so as far as getting through an entire episode without swearing, I believe so, because I used to watch ITV when I was a kid, and I've seen how they badly dubbed the swearing out of horror films and things such as that. So, in my response to, I was going to say Yellow Wolf, but that's a band. Timberwolf is, yippee-ki-yay, muddy funster. You fun my wife, you cake sucker.
That's what that one does.
He's producing poisonous
Poison
gas
fog.
clouds. Well, he's not going to get away with that. Not on your Nelly, sunshine. Where did that phrase come from? And also, what is a Nelly? Apart from an
Nelly?
elephant.
Nelly, she was an R&B artist in the early 2000s.
I thought that was that's a
That
man,
was
isn't it?
Nelly Furtado. And then also there was Nelly, who was,
A rapper.
yeah,
Who always wore a sticking plaster on his face.
he did. Because he constantly cut himself shaving. That's what that was.
See, I'd heard it was something to do with a friend dying, which is a bit of a,
Well, now I just feel bad for making
Well,
fun.
I could be entirely wrong here because, I mean, to be fair,
Possible.
yeah, but again, Christians wear crosses for the death of Jesus. Who wears a sticking plaster for the death of a mate? Was he, I don't know,
Nelly.
a paramedic? The guy who died?
Maybe he invented plasters. Maybe he was constantly cutting himself shaving.
Senor Elastoplast.
You're going to get poisoned again, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get out. Here we go. This is what we want. We want some little bits to take us up and out. Right, so I think we're back where we were. The poison.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, this looks very familiar. There's a lot of dead things on the
Yeah,
ground which we've
okay.
already killed. Right, so I believe we have to go
That way?
Yes. Follow that. No.
That's where I killed the woman,
Yes.
I think, so we need to go that way.
What, down and then
Across.
where that candle is.
Yeah. And through there and up the little ramp.
That's it. Yes. And then there was all the men.
Yeah.
All the king's horses. They all came. They didn't conquer because you
Not that way.
slaughtered them all.
Up there.
Mm-hmm.
Through the rickety town.
What, Bognor?
Sure. Yeah. This is actually based on Skegness.
This is Butlins.
It looks a bit like Butlins.
No, I have
Less
nothing. I have
flowers.
nothing but love for Butlins. Bognor Regis one in particular.
That's because you're a massive fan of Jim Davidson.
Who?
Jim Davidson.
Oh, you mean the guy who used to present Big Break?
Yeah. Doesn't he just work at Butlins now?
Quite possibly, given his rather sketchy history.
Yeah. It does make me laugh that all the, like, stupidly offensive and, like, racist and just awful comedians end up working the British holiday circuit.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's quite a few comedians that I've never actually bothered to check out because I know that their material is going to be something that I'm just not going to find funny, or it's. I mean, I mentioned this before. It takes a hell of a lot to offend me. I'm so chilled out with everything that, you know, even something as stupid as a lot of what goes on online with people arguing over the silliest of things. I'm just like, come on, there's bigger fish to fry in life. But I tried to check out Roy Chubby Brown.
Why?
Because I thought, well, it's something I've never experienced, and if I'm going to actively not like it, I'd like to know why. I got 10 minutes in, and I couldn't stand it. I absolutely couldn't stand it. It was just effing and blinding for the sake of it, and every joke was so. It's the kind of stuff that you'd sort of hear like a 40-year-old truck driver from Leeds kind of like riffing to his mates in the pub.
Yeah.
And thinking, you know, oh, this is funny. Oh, Muslims this and women that. And no, sorry, it doesn't wash with me at all.
Ignore those.
Where are we going?
You're going the wrong way, mate. Is where you're going.
Where?
I was wondering where you were going. Turn around. Unless you're looking for a shortcut.
I'm trying
massively the wrong way.
Well, I'm literally wandering around trying to find places to go and things to see. And can I? No, we can't jump. I always forget we can't
you've
jump.
gone the wrong way. Go to the right.
Where? What,
Turn
down
around.
there? Right.
Go back the way you came.
Oh God.
You, like I said, you went completely the wrong way. I was like,
Yeah.
where the fuck are you going? There, round,
Yep.
to the left, to the right. Basically doing the time warp now.
We are. Yes. Carry on.
Stop.
Yep.
Collaborate. Straight over.
You're getting in your full quota of 90s music references.
Over the bridge.
Ah,
Not under it.
Not under
Oh,
it.
that's not the bridge. Turn around.
Yep.
Turn around. Stop. Turn to your left.
This is like Nightmare.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Over that bridge.
We've even got the same helmet
Yeah,
on.
over that bridge. Stop.
Simon,
Right,
side step
right.
to your left.
There.
Aha, there we go.
There
Here
we
we
go.
go. Yep, right, fine and dandy.
We should do a Nightmare playthrough of Dark Souls.
Now that we've actually said that, I can't unsee our character as a player character from Nightmare. Because minus the horns, this helmet is very similar to that.
Yeah.
Warning, team. Ah.
And to be honest, we're playing blind mostly.
Well, yeah.
Feels like it.
Nightmare. That was.
No. Come out. Go back in. Or climb up there.
See, that's what I was doing.
All right.
Because I saw this thing. That's not a big one. It's just a regular one.
Still.
Come on. Oh, they come and attack me. He's just walking on air.
Did
Because
you
he's that happy.
take anything for poison, or did it just wear off?
No, it wore off.
Wow, that lasts frickin' ages.
Yep.
Gone the wrong way.
Well, I can see that there's a thing to go up, but I'm just kind of hunting around just in case there's anything that we've missed. Or maybe this leads back to the shortcut I mentioned.
Maybe. There's an item there. Kill that dude.
Yeah. Hello, lock on, thank you. Yeah, no, Nightmare. I remember that there was one episode, right, of Nightmare, and I'm hoping that the footage exists on YouTube. I'm probably going to have to go and look for it. But
You've
I
literally
think
just run away from an item.
Where?
There.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shard of Fate Stone. Yeah, but so there was an episode of Nightmare, and I think it was the end of a series of Nightmare because it ran for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was shown at about 4:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And there were so many like genuinely terrifying sound effects and like moving skulls and giant CGI scorpions and stuff. It absolutely terrified me as a kid. And then they were just kind of in the middle of this dungeony thing, and then this trumpet appeared out of nowhere. And you know...
Oh, Foggate.
Where?
To the right.
Oh, yes.
So
but how do we...
Just drop down.
Right. Okay.
Be brave. There
oh,
we go.
My God.
Found it.
Here it is. Now, is this the Dirty Colossus?
Continue your
Right, let me just make sure we've got the... Yeah, we got the
your
turpentine.
spook story.
Yeah. So that episode, like...
What are you doing?
Just getting rid of those.
Right.
It's the best thing to cycle through. But
That
yeah,
makes sense,
so yeah, here we go. So this trumpet went off, and the dungeon apparently started collapsing, and it was it was the end of the series. But that noise, you know, when you're a kid, and there are certain tones that can sort of, I don't know, there's something about them that freak you out. Classic case in point, there's a film called Irreversible.
Yeah.
Very, very famous film for being extremely controversial, with a 9-minute rape scene and a dude getting his head smashed into pulp with a fire
It's the
extinguisher.
French film, isn't it?
Yes. Now the opening 20 minutes or so is a low pulsing sound that the apparently the French police use to disperse crowds because it creates a feeling of unease.
Yeah.
And all it is, it's just literally a rise and fall. It just goes doo doo, but it goes on for 20 minutes straight.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at that.
That was an absolute cakewalk.
The demon was destroyed.
And I think we've now bested the Valley of Defilement. We don't have to come back here anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you got hit either.
I didn't.
That was amazing. Boss run no hit.
And I haven't sworn.
You've not.
I haven't. Apart from my Channel 3 expert. Hang on. Where's the fog? Oh, okay. This isn't where we came from, was it? Did we come from here, or did we got to go the other way?
From that way. No, turn around.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. So we've got to...
Stop. Turn around.
Where's the...
Stop. Item.
Where?
No, to the right, behind the fire.
Oh, okay. Well, where's the soul then? Because usually we have to pick up the soul of the demon.
Be on the other side, I reckon.
Massacred. Oh, no, there it is. The shiny thing in the distance.
Oh, yes.
Because I always forget this is a huge area. I mean, I don't know why it's so big, because even though it's called a Colossus, it's not actually that big.
No.
Right, now, is this the end of the area? Eroded demon soul. Now, do we need to go... Oh, actually, no, we haven't done the area,
No,
because there's more. There's a boss fight
because it would have said an archdemon is...
Yeah,
dead.
I actually remember the final boss of this area as well. Remember earlier on when we came to this area and I mentioned the weird little baby things that come out of the swamp water.
Yeah.
We haven't found those yet.
Ugh. Well, I'll tell you what. Now you've just gone back to the Nexus. We'll take a break and use all the soul items that we've got, level up, and then come back in the next episode.
What a good idea, sir.
So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
We shall see you, folks, next time.